In this video, how to start with Unity. Install Unity Hub. Select and install Unity Editor. How to create new project. Create your first C# script. How to install Visual Studio. To edit C#. Complete your first line of code. Let's get started. To start with Unity, you need to download it from website unity.com, then select Download. I will give you this link under video. You must download and install Unity Hub first. It works for Windows or Mac as well. Click to download it. This is Unity Hub after you installed. Here you need to install at least one Unity version that works best for you. To install it, select Install Editor. I recommend to use versions with long-term support. Version 2021 or 2022 are the best at this moment. Click on button Install it. After installed a Unity editor, let's see how to create your first project. Select New Project. Choose Unity editor version that you have. You can select to make it a 2D game or 3D game here, but I always recommend to begin with 2D first. Select 2D with built-in render. At Organization, select your account name. I recommend to disable Not Connect to Unity Cloud. Next, enter your project name, Basic C# Tutorial or any names you want. After all, click Create Project. This is the first look at your new project. It always have an object main camera. You can change the blue background from this camera. On component camera, switch to solid color. Then select any color you want to change for the background. Now on Tab Project, you will see all your assets files here. As new project, you will have only one folder, Scenes. Mouse right-click to create your first C# script. Name it your first code. Remember you cannot use any space on its name. Enter to create your first C# script. You can review its code right here. Let's open the script to add your own code. Enter or double-click to open it, or right-click and select Open. As you see, we need to use Visual Studio to open a C# script. If you don't have Visual Studio, you can download it here. I will leave this link under video description. On this page, it will show you all steps to install Visual Studio on Unity. Follow their instruction to install Visual Studio 2022 for Unity. Click this link to download it. I recommend Visual Studio 2022 or newer versions. It is free. Select Free Download and install it. After installed Visual Studio completely, you need to add its location in Unity Editor. To add it in Unity, menu Edit, Preferences. On External Tools, choose the program to open C# script, Visual Studio 2022. Now you can open any C# script in Visual Studio. New C# script will look like this. It will start with the name of the script, your first code. When the game is started, void start will run it first. After that, it will call voice update every frames later. In this video, we only need void start. When the game started, let's print out some message to debug log. Enter text debug. You can write just some letters. Visual Studio will show out all available code with it. You can see its color is green. It means debug is a class. Same as name your first code. is a class too. If it is a class, if you add a dot after it, it will show all functions you can do in this class. If you click on this small button, it will show all public and private variables of this class debug. If you click again this small button, it will show all void functions of this class debug. Now select function log to print out a message to debug log. As you see, log color is yellow. It's mean it is a void function, so it will come with these parentheses. You don't need to remember all these things. Just look at instruction in Visual Studio. It will show you how to work with it. Input message is a string or an object. So let's add a string inside this log. Add a string, game is running. If there are any errors, it will show red messages here. Double-click, it will show you where this error is, and how to fix this error. You are missing a semicolon. Now you're finished your first code with no errors. Let's save it, or press Ctrl S to save. Back to Unity Editor, on Tab Console, everything of debug log will be here. Press button play to see what is going on. We have finished and saved our C# script already, but nothing showed on debug log here. The reason is, you need to add C# script to the game scene to run it. First, let's create a new empty object. Select it, and on button add component. Type your script name here. Select to add it into. Or you can hold and drop the script directly into this object. Your C# script was added to the game scene. Now let's try to run game again. When the game is started, a message "game is running" was printed out. On this debug log, it will show you what line of code of this message too. This message is a result of line 9 of code. Congratulations! You made your first line of code. Let's take a break, and see you in next video.